Today I will explain the process of solving for the voltage and resistance in a parallel circuit. In a parallel circuit, each device is placed in its own separate branch, which is different from a series circuit that all devices are placed on the same branch. The presence of the branch lines means that there are multiple pathways which charges can traverse the external circuit. Each charge that passes through the loop of the external circuit will pass through a single resistor present on a single branch. In this example, it states that a 20 ohm resistor and a 60 ohm resistor are placed in parallel with a 120 volt power source. It asks to find the voltage and current for each resistor. And the second part asks for the total resistance and the total current as a whole. As shown here, we have our circuit with our both resistors and our power source. And here is the first part, which we use Ohm's law, which is voltage equals current times the resistance, but we have to change it up a bit so that way it is the current equals the voltage over resistance. For both equations, V1 and V2 equal 120. Moving down here, we have our current formula. I1 equals V1 over R1, which is equal to 120 volts over 20 ohms, which gives us 6A. And the second one, it is I2 equals V2 over R2, which also equals 120V over 60 ohms, which gives us 2A. And here we have our total voltage and current. In the second part, the formula to calculate the total resistance is 1 over R equals 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2, which also equals 1 over 20 ohms plus 1 over 60 ohms, which gives us 4 over 60 ohms. Coming over here, the total resistance will be flipped, so that will be 60 ohms over 4, which gives us 15 ohms.